Hi there, this is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and in this video we are going to do the full review for this LG L7 II dual Android phone. I've already done the unboxing, so you can check out that for more info. And let me talk about the physical aspect of this phone. This phone comes with a 4.3-inch screen and it's IPS grade screen, and as you can see the viewing angles are also pretty good. It comes with a standard resolution of 480 by 800, and again the screen that LG has provided is pretty decent, I would say, and the touch response is also decent. Let me give you a physical overview first. On the top you'll find the 3.5mm headphone jack, a noise cancellation mic. The power button is over here. We have that chrome finish, and we have the microphone over here. The micro USB slot is over here, and on this end we have the volume rocker, and this is a special switch. You can assign it. By default it's assigned to LG Quick Memo. I'll show you that a bit later. On the rear we have 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, LG branding. We have an opening for the speakerphone. I would say the speakerphone is not that loud, and on the front we have a front facing VGA camera, LG branding. Sadly we do not have the auto brightness sensor on this, and as you can see the screen is pretty bright, and if you try to unlock it you can see what's inside the screen. And out of the box, let me show you the Android version that we get. We get this quick toggles over here like this, and let me show you the Android version. Go to about the phone, and it's a dual SIM phone, so by default you get this. If you hit the common and go to software info, you can see that it comes with Android version Jellybean, that's 4.1.2. I tried to do the software update, but this was the latest update at the time of making this video. And also let me show you the display. We do not get any auto brightness sensor on this, so you have to manually adjust the brightness for this model. But again we do have this quick toggle here so you can just quickly adjust the brightness from here, so that's not a big issue, I would say. Coming to the storage, let me show you the storage. I've installed quite a few apps. You get around 1.6 GB of storage, and you can also add a micro SD card to the same, up to 32 GB, but the problem is that by default you cannot move any of the apps to the SD card. So if you are an app junkie and like to install a lot of games, this phone might not be for you, because the storage is limited to around 1.7 GB. Also, one more thing that I found annoying with this phone is that you see these touch type capacitive buttons at the bottom. Many times it simply does not register the click. For example, I'm hitting the back, as you can see it's not registering properly. So it's kind of annoying. Sometimes I had to hit twice to get it registered. So that's one annoying thing. And also at night, the thing is that they do not glow, so it is difficult to see if you have hit the button or not. And also the sad thing is that they don't give you any haptic feedback. Let me also show you the rear cover. You can easily open it by just prying it open like this. And the battery is a 2460 milliampere battery. And for my testing, I did all my testing with just one single SIM card, and I also inserted a 8 GB micro SD card. I would say the battery, I was expecting the battery life to be a lot better, but the battery life is just kind of average. With a single SIM and with low usage, I was getting a battery life of just around 1 day. Now let me talk about the hardware specs. It comes with a 1 GHz dual core processor. The RAM is 768 MB, and the GPU provided on this is a Adreno 203. For most of the part, I would say the phone performs fine, but occasionally I have noticed that this phone just becomes laggy at times. I have no idea why it does, and also many times I have found that the phone simply just hangs. For example, while testing this phone for the last 3-4 days, I had to restart the phone almost about 14 to 15 times. Also, the camera is an 8 megapixel shooter, and it works fine for most of the time, but I also noticed that while I was testing the camera also froze a couple of times. So this is one annoying thing with this phone. I have faced a lot of freezes with the phone. For example, when I was doing benchmarking, it crashed a lot of time. For example, let me show you the Ninamark test. I've also done the benchmarking and gaming review for this phone, so you can check out this dedicated video for that. And let me show you the Ninamark score. And again we got an average score, and the thing was that the phone was hanging a lot after this test. For example, let me hit the home button, and as you can see, the home button is simply not registering now, and the phone has actually just crashed. So this is what, now see, the phone has just crashed, and if I press the home button also, nothing will happen, and I have to just simply restart the phone now. So this was my issue with quite a few apps. It was just crashing like this, and we have to just now restart the phone completely, and it's going to restart now. So I'll just restart and come back. Now we are connected to my Wi-Fi network, so let's quickly fire up the browser, and we'll use the Chrome web browser. Let's just make sure the desktop site is being requested, and it's loading the news.com website. And as you can see, for web browsing also it's decent, but again there is a hint of choppiness in heavy pages like this. It's not the smoothest, I would say, but with simple pages it's pretty fast. For example, let's go back to the home of the CNET. And as you can see, this is the home page, and let's zoom in. Let's open up the story, and it loads the web pages fairly fast, I would say. And you also get this gesture, you can just double tap to a story and it zooms in like this. So yeah, in terms of web browsing, it's okay, I would say. Not the best and the smoothest experience, but overall very acceptable, I would say. And it can also play back videos, YouTube videos that are embedded within the web page. Let us go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com, and I'll show you that. And Tech2Buzz site, our site is pretty light, so as you can see, for light websites it loads them actually pretty quickly, I would say. And let's open up this LG Optimus G review, and we have a YouTube video that's embedded on this web page. So let's change the orientation, and as you can see, that was quick. And let's try to play back this video.
Hi there, this is Ranjit from
Let me increase the volume.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, that's Geekyranjit, and in this video we're going to do the in-depth review for this LG Optimus G, which is a high-end Android phone by LG. And this is the lock screen, and
as you can see, it could play back that video without any issues. So in terms of web browsing, I would say you should have a decent experience, I would say. On very heavy but on very heavy web pages, you might notice a little bit of lag while pinching and zooming. Now coming to media playback, I downloaded this MX player, and this is a 720p video that I have. So let's try to play it back and see. Let me lower the volume. Let me just scrub back actually. The thing is that with 720p content, I have noticed that it can play it back, but the thing is that the playback is not the smoothest, and it is skipping a few frames. It is very watchable, but again, you will miss a few frames, I would say. To get the smoothest playback, I would say that restrict the videos up to 480p. Sadly, it could not play 1080p content. Coming to YouTube, it could play back all the content without any issues. And we have this LG Optimus L7 benchmarking and gaming review that I did. So let's watch that. So as you can see, it plays the YouTube content in high quality, and with YouTube content I didn't have any problems with this one. So that's for the YouTube content. So let me get out. Now in terms of multi-touch, I was surprised that we are getting up to 10 multi-touch points with this one. Let me just get out. Also, as this has Android version 4.1, that is Jellybean. We do get Google now. Let me show you the same. Who's the Prime Minister of United Kingdom?
The Prime Minister of United Kingdom is David Cameron.
So as you can see, it works, and you can ask questions like this. For example, what's the weather like?
It's 24 degrees with haze in Hyderabad.
So that's for Google now. Also, as I said, the rear facing camera is a 8 megapixel shooter, and for most of the part it does a decent job, I would say, but sometimes it does hang and freezes, so you have to reboot the phone. When it works great, I would say, and it quickly focuses and also takes the snaps actually pretty quickly. And outdoors, I would say it does a very decent job. You can also switch to the front facing camera, and you can also switch to the video taking mode directly from this. Now we are in the video taking mode, but the thing I do not like about this is, though the sensor is 8 megapixel, but the video recording is just restricted, and the resolution that max is 720 by 480. That's not even proper 720p HT. So what do I feel about the camera performance? The camera, I would say, it's pretty fast, and outdoors it does a very decent job, but indoors I do see some noise creeping in. But for most of the part, considering the budget oriented price of this phone, I would say it does a decent job. Now let me also show you the keyboard, and this is the standard keyboard that we get, and for most of the part it is very easy to type, and we also get this text prediction over here, and we can also move in this direction to type in. But even in this orientation, because the screen is a 4.3 inch screen, it's pretty comfortable to type, I would say. Let me also show you the dialer. This is the standard dialer that we have, and let me show you the speaker phone and put it on speaker. And
your current prepaid account balance is 339.
so as you can see, the speakerphone is adequately loud, I would say, and also the earpiece is really nice, I would say. In terms of call quality, I would rate it 9 out of 10, so pretty decent, I would say. So what do I feel about this LG Optimus L7 dual Android phone? For most of the part, I would say LG made a good phone. It's pretty light to hold and comfortable to use. But the big issue I had with this phone is that randomly it hangs a lot and crashes a lot. So that's one big annoying issue I had with this phone, and due to that I cannot simply recommend this phone, because in my testing of 3 or 4 days I had to restart the phone almost about 30 times. I hope you found this video review helpful. That's it for now. This is Ranjit from tech2buzz.com, and I hope to see you in my next video.